logged on today because it is, well, unofficially the last day of lockdown, and I wanted to give everybody a bit of a stretch and a bit of self-love, and yeah, just let everybody know that, you know, it's alright to stop as well, because when we get out of this lockdown, we're all going to be a little bit, you know, mental, and we're going to be running around, everybody's going to be going to the gym and, you know, getting on with their lives. And just don't forget that you don't have to go mental, you know. Maybe take, if you can take one thing out of this lockdown, take out of it that you can stop, you can have time to yourself, and that you kind of matter. You know, you matter a lot. So taking a bit of time just to stretch out and just to enjoy yourself and love yourself. You know, it's so important. Hi Lucy, thanks. Enjoy your dinner. So yeah, I really wanted to give you all something that you can, I'll save it so that you can watch it back, but it's a really simple yoga to help you bring yourself back and to help you have that, you know, 20-25 minutes to just stretch and feel your body, feel your muscles, feel how, you know, remember who you are, because when you get out of here, you're going to be back to being busy mum, busy worker, busy everything else. You know, life goes on, and we'll be looking back to this stage going, God, I wish I just sat still for 5 seconds and didn't, you know, revamp the whole garden, maybe just did a bit of it. But anyway, I'm going to stop waffling, and I'm going to get on with it and give you as much direction as I can. I hope you enjoy it. I hope if you're watching this back and you are not a yogi, you're thinking, do you know what, this yoga stuff doesn't look so bad. And I hope you're not just watching it to, you know, just out of intrigue. Oh no, that's fine too. Alright, so what I want you to do is just start in a comfortable seated position, really. Just making sure that your back is nice and straight, that your hands can just drop somewhere, and just close your eyes, and we'll just take a few deep breaths in through your nose. Feel your belly rise, and as you exhale, just gently let go. Deep breath in through your nose. Open your mouth and exhale with a sigh. Dropping your shoulders back and down. Everything that's touching the floor, let it ground down. Everything that's not touching the floor, let it loosen up. Tap the floors to the side of you. Inhale, raise your arms up to the sky. And as you exhale, bring your right hand down, left hand over. And you can come down to your forearm, and you can stand on your fingertips, just wherever you are today. Just feel into a nice stretchy stretch there. And just to gently increase that stretch, just take hold of your face on the one side and just gently melt the body down into that one side, giving a nice stretch down your left side body. Inhale, raise up, and both of your hands up to the sky. Clasp your fingers and push your arms up towards the sky. Hi Sarah. Pushing your palms up to the sky, reaching through. Exhale, left hand down, right hand over, and again, just wherever you are, you might be on your tippy fingers, my new expression. You might be down on your forearm, and just gently let your body relax over, feeling for any stress or strain you might be holding on to. Take a nice deep breath in, and exhale, just gently clasp the side of your face there, letting your head sit into your hands as much as you can. Just to feel a nice stretch down that right side body. Being careful to try and plant your hips here a little bit, just to root further into the ground, really benefit from that stretch. Inhale, hands come up. And exhale, you're going to forward fold, hinging from your hips down the bottom. And just walk your hands to wherever they might want to go, just reaching forward through your hands. Hi Victoria. stretching through your fingertips. And then gently just let your head drop down as well. And you may be there and you may just be here and just leaning forward a little bit. Wherever you are today, just listen to your body and listen to where it feels the nicest to go to. Because yoga is not about being stretchy, it's about feeling for where your body feels yummy and cozy and feeling like that, oh, I need that stretch there, and just stopping there before you get anywhere further along. Coming up to center, bring your hands to the floor behind you, especially side on. Your hands behind you, and just lift your chest towards the sky, plant your bottom towards the floor, and if it feels lovely to you, you can gently let your head drop between your shoulder blades. And then when you're ready, gently bring your head up. I'm just going to do a few rolls, so rolling forwards and backwards with your shoulders, just working gently into all parts of your body. Don't change directions, rolling it forwards and backwards. Inhale, hands come up. And exhale, hands come to the floor, a couple of inches before the front of your mat, and just gently step your knees back. And we're just going to start with a few rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, lift your heart, dip your tummy towards the floor below you, pushing your hands into the mat. Exhale, rounding your back, tuck and curl, let your head drop. Inhale, lift your heart, open your chest, push into the floor. Exhale, tuck and curl, pushing your back towards the sky above. Head drops down, just let your head drop. Inhale to center, and we're just going to stretch out through our first calf muscles, so stepping back through the right leg and just pushing nice and strong into that right heel, pushing it back. Hands are pushing nice and grounded into the mat. You might want to walk your hands back a bit to make sure they stay under your shoulders. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Gently release that knee. We're going to right angle push it up to the sky, squeeze into your bottom there. And then you're just going to step that knee over the left. So right knee over left. Walk your hands forward a bit. Inhale, look forwards. And exhale, sit back to a sort of twisted balasana pose. Just really opening out that right hip. Again, no stressing or straining. Maybe you're up here with this, maybe you're all the way back down. Just wherever you are, feeling into the best stretch for you. Inhale, lift up, walk your hands underneath your shoulders, step your right leg over your left and bring it back in line with your others. Stepping back for your left heel now stretching through that left calf. Really working into that pose, feeling the best stretch for you. Don't stress or strain, just gently working into that posture. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Relaxing that knee, making it into a right angle and push it up. Give it a nice squeeze there. Keeping your hips aligned and your heel pushes up towards the sky. Gently step it over your right. Open your feet out a little wider. Maybe you walk your hands forwards. Remembering the most advanced pose is the one available to you today. So maybe your hands are here, maybe they're further back. Wherever they are and wherever your body is just feeling that lovely stretch, go to there. No stressing, no straining. Inhale, bring your hands back underneath your shoulders, tuck your toes, stepping your left leg over your right. Tuck your toes and push your hips up to the sky into your first Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. And we'll just pedal our feet out a little bit once or twice, noticing the difference in the sides of your body. And instead of going, oh my gosh, my left side's so tight, saying, oh, my left side's tight, that's interesting. And working with that. Inhale, lift to your toes. Exhale, push your heels down towards the floor. And we're going to turn our feet to face the left edge of the mat now. So turning your heels to the right edge, your toes to the left edge. Pop up to your fingers on the left side. And just give a nice stretch into that left side body. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Coming back to your tippy toes, popping your left hand flat. Lift up to your toes and gently spin them over to the other side. Right toes face the right long edge of the mat and the heels are on the left edge. And again, just pop up to your fingertips on that right side and stretch into that side body. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Come to centre. We'll start to warm into your shoulders a little bit now. So inhale forwards to plank pose, Kumbhakasana. Body is lovely and strong. Exhale, push it back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. 2 more times like that. Inhale, look forwards and straighten. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Inhale forwards, Kumbhakasana, plank pose. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Inhale forwards to plank pose once more. We're going to go through Ashtanga Namaskara, so knees down, keep your hips high, chest and chin. Inhale, Bhujangasana, hips stay on the floor, shoulders back and down, heart lifts, just a nice baby cobra. Tuck your toes, come to your knees, push up and back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. One breath, one movement. Inhale, rock forwards. Exhale, Ashtanga Namaskara, knees down, chest down, chin, hips are high. This is your 8-point pose. Inhale, Bhujangasana, Cobra pose. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, push back, stretching back into those hamstrings. Inhale, plank pose, Kumbhakasana. And exhale, lower down once more, knees down, chest down, chin, hips are high. Gently release up into Cobra pose, shoulders back and down, hips stay on the floor, heart lifts. And exhaling down all the way down to the floor. Walking your hands about 10 centimetres in front of you. Your feet are flat to the floor and your body as flat as possible. TP your fingers and inhale, push into the floor and just give a lovely stretch in that lower back and that upper back. Not stressing, not straining. Inhale deeply and exhale, lower down. Walk your hands about 4 inches further closer to your face. Pushing into your fingertips one more. Inhale, lift up. Gentle flexion of the spine. Not stressing or straining. Just feel for wherever your body is today. Exhale, lower down. Walking your hands underneath your shoulders this time. Push up into Cobra pose, Bhujangasana. Shoulders back and down, heart lifts, hips stay on the floor. And then gently lower down, tucking your toes. And all I want you to do is keep your body as still as you can. Tuck your elbows in as tight as you can. Push your hands into the floor as much as you can and push up into plank pose. And then exhale into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg rises. And exhale, stepping it forward and gently lower your back knee down to the floor. planting into all four corners of the front foot. And if you're a little tight on the hamstrings, maybe walk your left leg to the left a little bit to give you a little more space. Inhale, raise your arms up, touching your fingertips at the top. And what I want to do is try and create a nice swooping motion through your hips here, pushing into all four corners of the front foot as your back foot pushes into the back, into the floor. Inhale deeply. Exhale, hands come down to the floor. Tuck your toes and push back into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Inhale forwards to Kumbhakasana, plank pose. And if you are able to, exhale, lower down, Chaturanga, elbows stay tucked in. Inhale to Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, your hips can lift off the floor now, or you can always stay down low into your Cobra pose. Untuck your toes, exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, stepping it forward. And if your foot doesn't get them all the way forward, just gently take hold of the back of your calf and step it forward a little bit. About 90% of people that I teach will have to do that at some stage. Pushing into all four corners of that front foot. Maybe you walk the left leg out, the right leg out to the side just to create more space. Inhale, raise your arms up to the sky. Low lunge. And again, try and create a swooping movement here. So don't make it be too rigid. Try and swoop into it to obviously get that beautiful stretch down your hamstring, pushing into the back of your foot at the back and making sure that your knee doesn't splay out at the front. Inhale deeply. Exhale, hands come down to the floor. Tuck your back toes and sit back into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Inhale, forwards to plank pose. And your choice of vinyasa, over 8-point pose or chaturanga, elbows stay tight. Inhale, lift up, open your heart, lift your chest. And exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, stepping it forward, keeping your left knee up this time. Inhale, raise your arms up to the sky into high lunge. And this time, exhale, clasp your hands behind you. Roll your shoulders back and down. And at this stage, always make sure you're looking down your knee and that your knee tracks over your feet and isn't pushing out or in. Inhale, raise your arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands come down to the floor. Step back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, forwards to plank. Exhale, lower down, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Tuck your toes and exhale back into downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, stepping it forward, keeping your back knee lifted this time. Pushing into all four corners of your front foot. Pushing into your back foot, find your center, find your balance. Inhale, raise your arms up into high lunge, Anjaneyasana. Inhale deeply, looking down that knee once more, making sure it's not splaying out or in. Exhale completely. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Inhaling. Exhale, bring your hands down to the floor. Step back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, forwards to plank pose. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, up into Cobra or Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. And exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, step it to about a foot behind your right foot. Turn both of your feet to face the right edge of the mat and raise your arm up to the sky. Feeling that lovely stretch down your side body. And now we're going to gently lower our hips down to the floor. Maybe you stretch your arm out, maybe it's not for you. Inhale, raise everything up, hips go up to the sky. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, raise up. Exhale, lower. And one more time, inhale, raise up. Take hold of the side of your face and gently feel that stretch down your side body. If this is too much, then feel free to bring your hips down at any time. Inhale up. Exhale, hand comes down to the floor, step back into three-legged down dog. Open your hip, let's stretch through that leg. And exhale, foot comes to meet the left and you inhale to plank pose. Exhale, lower down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, step it about a foot behind the left hand. Turn both of your toes to face the left edge of the mat and raise your left arm up to the sky. Inhale deeply. Exhale, lower your hips. Inhale, raise up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, raise up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, raise up, really push into the knife edge of that right leg and take hold of the side of your face and increase that stretch down the side body. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Inhale deeply, and again, if you feel like you want to lower your hips at any time, this is your yoga, do you. Inhale, raise your arm up, and exhale, hand comes down to the floor, and raise your left leg up to the sky into three-legged down dog. Open your heart, let go of that hip and feel a lovely stretch down your side. Exhale, left foot comes down to meet the right. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. And exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, bring your foot to the outside of your right hand. Coming into lizard pose now. Inhale, look forwards and straighten. And exhale, gently release that foot down to the floor. And you may be here or your foot might be lower. You may want to stay on your hands, you may not. You may want to come down to your forearms. Just feel for the place that is best for you. Gently working into those hips, stretching out. And if you want to, you can always heel toe your foot off the mat just to increase that stretch so the toes come off the mat and the heel stays on. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Walking your hands back under your shoulders if they're not there already, and just heel toe your foot right between your hands once more. Tuck your toes and push back into Adho Mukha, into three-legged down dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, raise your left leg up to the sky. And exhale, stepping it on the outside of your left hand this time. Inhale, body is strong, back is straight. And exhale, lower your knee, and if you want to, tuck your toes at the back. Inhale, look forwards. And exhale, if you feel like you can, come to your forearms. You can always heel toe your foot off the mat once more, so toes are turned off, heel is on. And if you feel like you can go deeper, then go deeper. Wherever you are today, find your yoga pose. Inhale deeply. Exhale the stress out from your body. Walking your hands back under your shoulders, tuck your back toes and send your leg up into three-legged down dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale forwards to plank pose. Exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. Inhale, cobra pose. And exhale, bring your knees wide, coming up onto your knees and sit back into Balasana. And try and make it a gentle but live Balasana, so walk through the tips of your fingers, stretching through your shoulders. Maybe bring your third eye down to the mat. Inhale deeply, feel your prana, life force, ki or chi. Exhale completely. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Walking your hands back to your mat, come to seated. Bring your hands behind you, lift your heart, pushing into the mat. Maybe you let your head drop back, maybe you don't. And exhaling, bring your legs out in front of you. Or maybe in this pose your legs are slightly bent, or maybe you can have them really straight. It's really down to your spine and your body's alignment and how open your hamstrings are. My hamstrings are very rarely open. I've had to do too much physical activity to have very, very open hamstrings. So when you forward fold, you raise your arms up to the sky, and as if you are literally moving from the bottom of the top of your pelvis, you hinge forwards and you reach for whatever is good for you today. Maybe your knees are slightly bent and you reach for here or here. Wherever you are, just making sure that wherever you land up, it feels comfortable and it isn't pulling on your back at any time. So a nice straight body alignment is so important here. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Gently letting go of your feet. Bring your hands back behind you. Hands face towards you if you want, or away from you, whatever. Actually, it's very much down to however that feels good for you. Point your toes. Inhale, lift your hips off the pad. And gently let your head drop back if your neck is happy. Pushing your hips up to the sky. And then gently drop everything down to the mat. And maybe you put your feet together in Supta Konasana. Maybe you're more comfortable led down, or maybe you'd like to finish your practice sat up, and by doing that you just roll over onto your right side, pushing up with your left hand, coming to seated. Inhale, your hands come up to the sky, look to your fingertips. Exhale, hands come down to your heart. Close your eyes, pause and feel. Deep breath in, long breath out. I hope you have enjoyed your practice with me today. I hope you've enjoyed watching it if it's not something you've done before and maybe want to bring into your life now that you know that it's going to get a lot busier. And if you ever want to join me on Saturday, I do a Zoom class on Saturday at 9:30, and I will be uploading a lot more of these videos to my YouTube channel. Have a lovely day. Please look after yourselves. If you've watched this again, please give me a hashtag replay every single time you watch it, because it's really lovely to see that people are watching these. Have a lovely, lovely day, and yeah, enjoy. Take care.